You're watching Fugitive Red Eye, and welcome to another DVD collection update. To start off with today, we have the complete series of the IT Crowd. Now, this is a series I've watched through multiple times, and I have been rewatching it on Tubi, but Tubi is missing one episode, The Speech from Season 3. Mainly because it deals with a trans character and does not portray them in a favorable light. I actually looked into it. Apparently the creator of this show, and by the way, Season 3 is actually in my computer right now, but the creator of this show is really anti-trans, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I had to get it because it's actually one of the best episodes, because it has a fight scene where Douglas fights this transgender that he's been dating, thinking that it's a woman, not realizing that she told him, oh, I used to be a man. He mishears it as, oh, I'm from Iran. It's a whole funny thing, and people are fucking pussies, and so, yeah, I bought the whole series. Again, the season in question is actually in the computer, and I'm too fucking lazy to get it right now. Next up, we have Pure Coolness, which probably nobody in the chat has heard of. But this is a Kyrgyz movie, Kyrgyzstan, that Asian country that has bride kidnappings. And this movie is about bride kidnappings. And apparently, after this movie came out, it caused a resurgence in said kidnappings. So, of course, I had to check it out. Next up, we have Extreme Dinosaurs. This is the first of a set of discotheque stuff that I've recently got. Extreme Dinosaurs is super nostalgic for me. I used to rent it like every month from Blockbuster. And there's the case versus the slipcase. And as usual, the back isn't really different. It's just sized differently. And there's the disc itself. And here we have Yorotsuki Doji Collection 1, which is the first movie cut as well as Part 1 in OVA form. So this is the first time since the Perfect Collection that we've had the uncut version in the US. The Perfect Collection I obviously do own and is super out of print. Unfortunately, no difference on the slipcase here. But yeah, obviously I already own Yorotsuki Doji with the Perfect Collection, plus I've got the movie cut separately. But I did want to get this simply to support them releasing more, because maybe we'll get Part 5 in the US after these releases. That would be pretty cool. Since I'm editing this like a month after I recorded that, I just want to say Discotheque has actually announced the next set will be 2 through 5. So the rest of the Yorotsuki Doji original series. So it's 2 through 5, not just 2. That's pretty fucking cool. Alright, now this one I did already do a discs in depth on. But we have MXC. This is Collection 1, which is the first 51 episodes. There's the back of the case on that. It is that standard definition Blu-ray thing they do where they cram a ton of episodes onto one disc. Which, honestly, I wish more things would do. I think Discotheque is actually kind of ahead of the curve with this, because they'll have stuff that's in standard definition that there is no HD version of, but they'll cram a shitload of it onto one Blu-ray disc. And there's the disc itself. And here we have the rest of MXC, Set 2. Now, similarly to Set 1, this was included with my discs in depth. Obviously, it's a lot less episodes than Set 1 was, but still, it's pretty cool to get all of MXC, with the exceptions of MXC Almost Live, which never had a DVD release anyway, as well as the Monster Special, which the DVDs did have a recut of. This doesn't even have the recut, neither of these sets do. It would have been on the first one if it was on either of them, to be fair, but... and then also the two best of episodes, which I'm honestly okay being gone, because it's just like clip shows. So, it has basically all of MXC on these two sets, just missing one real episode being the Monster Special, and then the big, long, two-part MXC Almost Live, which, again, sucks that that one's missing, because that one is still pretty good. And there's the inner slipcase. And there's the disc itself. Next up, we have Bad Santa, the unrated version. I have seen Bad Santa. I love this movie. But I did not own it physically, so now I do. And there's the disc itself. Next up, we have Hollow Man 2. Now, I've seen Hollow Man 1. I don't actually own it on DVD, but I will eventually. I figured 2 is probably going to be nowhere near as good as 1, but it was pretty cheap at a local resale shop. And there's the disc itself. Next up, we have Monty Python's Everything Else. I couldn't really find a whole lot of info on this, so I bought it just because I was curious as to what the hell it actually was. Because it says all this stuff about the special features, which I think is all this is. This is like the bonus stuff for Flying Circus. And to be fair, I do have a lot of this stuff already on separate sets, but whatever, this is still a cool set to have. Here we have Before Flying Circus, Monty Python Conquers America, Monty Python Live, which I do have on a separate set, and I think this might be like At Last, the 1948 show, which I already have. But there was that other one called like Do Not Adjust Your Sets, which I don't have, so if that's on there too, that's cool. Oh no, it's a documentary. There we go, I was wrong. So I actually don't have this, I don't think, then. And then they have these personal best sets for each of the Pythons, which I have seen around but never bought because it's just compilations, and I do already have all of Flying Circus. But anyway, that does it for this DVD collection update. I hope you enjoyed. This has been Fugitive Red-Eye. Have a good one. Toodles!
What a grand adventure this has been. God bless us, everyone.
God, yeah. As soon as I can walk again, I'm gonna kick that kid's ass.
What are you doing? Subscribe to Fugitive Red-Eye.